Hello.
Hola.
What's going on, podcast people? Nerd Shed Podcast. I'm Matt.
I'm Justin.
And we have a lot to talk about today.
Damn, Daniel. Back at it again with a fresh podcast.
Yeah. A lot going on out there in the world. So, first of all, we always like to plug our social media at the beginning of the show. Like us on Facebook.
At, the Nerd Shed.
Yeah, the Nerd Shed.
The Nerd Shed. You'll see with a capital T.
I think we're above 200 likes now, right?
216 as of 10 minutes ago again.
Sweet.
Updates all the time.
And then the Twitter. Is that still going?
Yeah, that's still going.
Okay.
I gotta throw out some more hashtags and get some people going on it.
Yeah. Do we have any followers right now?
2.
Okay, 2. I think I'm one of those.
I think so as well. So if I go on my other account that I may or may not have, I can't remember, but this is from like 2010.
Yeah, when
Black and white pictures, like no facial hair. I probably won't like it, but
and keep sending us your bro names. We had a couple people.
Yeah.
But we want more. We want your bro Migos and bro Sidens and bro Montanas and all those. So keep them coming.
Broda.
Yeah, Broda. Did you see that one I came up? Hanbrolo. Keep going with the Star Wars.
Chewbacca though.
Chewbacca. I couldn't remember that one because I knew there was another Star Wars one. That's the one I forgot. Chewbacca.
Forget about it.
You want to bring up your word that you came up with yesterday?
Oh, quick question. Can shiggles be a word? Like, instead of just saying shits and giggles, shiggles. I'm gonna TM it.
The thing I like about that is that you can get away with that, like, without profanity.
Yeah.
So you can say it anywhere and it's still appropriate. It's not going to offend anyone.
You say it around a small child, they're like, oh, that's a hilarious word.
Right.
Keep saying it. Shiggle, 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 shiggle.
But they won't know exactly what it means.
But it means shits and giggles.
Just say, for the lulz is what it means.
I do it for the lels.
I think that's it for stuff at the beginning of the show. You want to start diving into some of these deep topics now that we can riff on for a while?
Oh, by the way, thank you for all your international listeners out there.
Yeah, we went international last week.
Double platinum.
I'm talking UK. Talking Sweden.
I want to get some Australian blokes over here.
That'd be sweet.
That would be. They're on an island, so really large island.
Yeah, I think still most of the listeners are in the US, but there are a few outliers out there in the UK, Sweden, and then the Netherlands. I think we had like one download out there.
Yeah, like I want to know where everybody's from. Like,
yeah,
give us your locations. Like we can just like say, hey, what's up? Like Sweden, how the fuck you doing?
Yeah, because like on the statistics, it just shows like the states where you have a lot. Like, so obviously we have like Ohio is our big one, and then I think there's like a couple downloads from New York and maybe Pennsylvania. I can't remember.
Nice.
But it only will like give us the state if there's multiple downloads in that state.
Oh, so one wouldn't cut it.
Yeah, so like I said, it says Ohio, New York, and Pennsylvania, and then other. And there's
combines it together.
Yeah, there's like 30 or 40 downloads of other. But
nice.
We need to know where those people are.
I want to know what's your boot.
Yeah. We just want to interact with you guys. That's all we're really asking for.
Like that's what makes it even more fun, is just being able to talk to the people that are part of your community.
Yeah, just make some friends.
Froggy beats.
So we thought about this after the episode last week, right? We have a good story about going to see the movie Bruno together.
For those of you who do not know what Bruno is, Sacha Baron Cohen. He was the maker of Borat.
Yeah.
He made another movie where, what was he, like a gay reporter or something? I can't even remember what he was.
Dude, it was so long ago. And I try to block that night out of my memory.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it, it is a riot.
It's super, like, he couldn't make that movie today.
No, like that passed like a lot of fucking standards that would not fly today.
It's just a very homosexual stereotype. Yeah. Let's poke fun at that is basically just what the whole movie is.
Yeah, it was it was funny, but at the same time it was like over the top. Yeah. I mean, I still enjoyed it, but it made me like kind of uncomfortable with parts.
Yeah, but like two bros going to see that movie.
Chilling in the hot tub, 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
Like, we were like, oh, let's go see this movie. Borat was funny. And then we left the theater and we had like a half-hour drive back to my house. And I don't think we looked at or spoke to each other.
No, I think we got into the car and just looked at each other and were like, let's never talk about this again. And then just looked forward the whole entire time. Like, are you hungry? Yeah.
Not really.
Not anymore.
Yeah, it was interesting.
It was, it was different. I'm different. Yes.
Have you seen his new show on Showtime?
No, doesn't he didn't he interview like a bunch of people like Sarah Palin or something and she was like all pissed off about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It might have been Sarah Palin. I don't remember who.
I think it was, because she didn't know she was in an interview or for that show at least.
Yeah, I watched the first episode. I can't remember what it's called right now. Is it called I don't know, something about America?
Mm-hmm. Where he just interviews.
Who is America?
Yeah.
I kept on wanting to say This Is America, and I'm like, no, that's Childish Gambino.
Who
Is America? Yeah, he has these different characters that he plays, like that are basically extremists. Like all of them. So he has like your typical like hardcore conservative Republican character that he goes around like saying that 4-year-olds should have guns in their classrooms to protect themselves from school shootings and stuff.
I could not agree more with you.
And then he has like an ex-convict character that he plays, and then like Middle Eastern guy.
So he just hits every single spectrum to make people feel uncomfortable, probably.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like most of you guys don't actually like to hang out with people like us, so we're just gonna make it funny. Harry's so scary.
You have some movie news, right?
Oh yeah. I have an edit from what we said last week. After further investigation, they are indeed making a Zombieland 2, and everybody from the first one will be in the second one.
No way.
Yeah, I think they're adding a couple other people maybe, but you know exactly how this movie's gonna go. I'm so excited.
Yeah, Zombieland was so good.
Yeah, because you know what to expect, but you have no idea what's gonna happen in the movie, which is... that is such a great series now. Well, not series, fucking... What would you call it? A duology? There's only two. A duo.
Yeah. Duo, yeah. Let's go with that.
Duo.
And then this Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie. I've been seeing a lot about that.
Yes. That's going to be so good. I'm excited for it because Joaquin Phoenix is a pretty good actor in my opinion.
Yeah.
He can take over some roles, and I feel like he has a mentality to be able to go into it. But at the same time, I hope that like that little teaser they showed was not his actual makeup.
Yeah, I hope not. I think it looked really bad, in my opinion.
I think it was like he was a clown or something beforehand, and then it transforms into the Joker eventually. Okay. I'm assuming, because why would they tease like all the really cool makeup before it even comes out? Like they're gonna do that, make you want it beforehand.
Yeah. Like
a week or two prior, they're like, oh, little cutscene here. Teasers.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure how I feel about this Joker movie. Like.
It's like what, the first of its kind because it's Joker standalone. So
right.
I think the Killing Room or whatever it was, the comics that they made for the Joker.
Yeah.
That's what's going to be kind of like transformed into this movie, like the dark side of it, like how they did with Dark Knight and everything.
I hope so.
I feel like they're gonna take it dark. Joaquin Phoenix can get really dark with it if he needs to.
I liked Walk the Line.
Oh,
that's like really the only movie I remember him being in. Like I'm sure there's other ones, but that's the one that stands out in my mind.
Yep, me too. Just cause.
Yeah,
Johnny Cash's.
Yep.
I hurt myself today.
While we're on the Joker, did you see Suicide Squad?
Yes, I did.
What do you think of Jared Leto's Joker? Because a lot of people shit on it.
I didn't think it was bad. I mean, in my opinion, I like how they have different takes on each character in different movies.
Yeah.
Like you have the Joker in regular Batman movies, then you have Suicide Squad, which is like a branch off, but still the same thing. They just put it in a different universe.
I think why people are so butthurt about it is because he really wasn't a big character in the movie. He was just in the movie for Harley Quinn's backstory.
Pretty much, yeah. There wasn't like any in-depth with it. It just showed him every now and then in a little scene.
So for people to say like, oh, Jared Leto didn't play a good Joker, he really didn't play the Joker at all. He was kind of...
He was basically like a stand-in. Like, hey, you're going to say like 10 lines?
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
Make it simple. They don't want people make people mad. Probably they're like, oh hey, we'll just make it like really not noticeable that he's there, and then they won't say anything.
Yeah, because that's honestly from what I remember. I only saw that movie one time when I went to the theater. Too. Is like that's what it was. Is like when they were telling Harley Quinn's like little bit of backstory is when they showed the Joker. Like I don't know if he was really in the main story.
No, it was just like. Didn't they have like flashbacks kind of and then
yeah that's what I mean.
Yeah, which I mean it was still a good movie. I was like disappointed.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like it.
I enjoyed it a lot.
I mean,
Super Goot.
You have Will Smith in it, like it's automatically good. He doesn't put out a bad movie.
No. Hancock, you ever seen that shit? Good shit.
Oh yeah.
That's the stuff right there.
Oh, sorry about my computer noise in the background. Just giving me a little notification. Kingsman 3. How about that?
That also has been confirmed. I think I just saw it yesterday or so they don't have too much information on it yet, but
those movies are awesome.
Yes, they are. Because you get your badass cutscenes every now and then. Rockstar.
Just action, man. What more can you ask for? Just dudes kicking ass.
And taking names, literally. Like, if they tattooed it on themselves, just skin it. I got your floppy skin with your name on it, bitch. Bob Barker. Bitch.
Price is wrong, Bob.
The happiest of Gilmores.
Any other movie stuff we need to get into? I mean, we kind of blew through those pretty quick, but, I mean... just some announcements, really.
Captain Marvel, I think they released another new trailer with it.
I did not see that.
For a couple days ago. It looks pretty good.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited for it. I like how they're actually bringing in. Plus, like, if you watch Adventures, Captain Marvel,
Captain Marvel,
simply marvelous. But Captain Marvel is going to be kind of like tying into the plot of the new. I don't know if it's going to be an Infinity War or whatever the title's going to be.
Of course it's going to be tied into those, because every single one of those movies is.
Yeah, but if you have seen it, like, it's going to play a huge part. Like, that's... Oh. Thanos, you big purple bastard.
Don't know anything about it. Haven't kept up with those, like I said.
See, this is why I don't want to ruin it for you, because that's a pretty solid movie. Like, you got Guardians of the Galaxy mixing in with them, too, and just everybody.
It's too much.
It is, but it was a really good movie. Like, it keeps me guessing. I want more. I need more. Give me Moss.
Let's dive into some video games now. How about that?
I love some video games.
So the biggest thing this week that I'm sure almost everybody is aware of is the PlayStation Classic, kind of playing off the Nintendo thing.
Yeah.
What was it called? Why am I blanking?
What, like the NES and the SNES? They made like tiny ones?
Yeah.
Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
Nintendo Entertainment System?
Wasn't there a name for them?
The NES.
Or was it like Nintendo Classic? Because
it might have been like how they did for the PlayStation one, yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, it's going to be a little standalone,
tiny console.
Yeah, super tiny console. Looks exactly like the original PlayStation, and it's going to be preloaded with 50 games. Right? 50?
20.
Or 20, yeah.
20 games.
I think the Nintendo had 50, right?
Yeah.
Or they have a Sega too that has 50.
Oh.
That I want to buy.
Sega.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if they made an N64 tiny version.
They announced that yesterday.
Oh my god. Kidding. Oh, get some Banjo-Kazooie on there.
Yeah, at least that's what I saw. Like, I think they announced it, that it's gonna be coming out.
The retro games are getting so popular again.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they never went away just because they're retro games and everybody grew up on it, but...
Dude, you should see my buddy Joel.
You
know Joel, right? He has, like, the sickest video game collection of anybody I know.
Really? Everything?
He has, like, I think 8 or 10 consoles and, a shit ton of games for all of them. And
so whenever you're feeling, like, a different mood to play a game, like, you can just switch consoles if you choose. AV plugs in the back.
It's insane. But it costs so much money, because I wanted to do it. I wanted to get, like, a Sega Genesis with a bunch of, like, throwback games and a Dreamcast.
Yep. Portable emulator. Which could be fun, but...
It's... Like, some of these games, like, all the really big games from back in those days, like, go for what modern games go for, like, $50 or $60.
Oh, dude, GoldenEye and all those.
Yeah.
ridiculously priced. Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, but the PlayStation Classic, they've only announced 5 games for it so far.
I wonder if they're going to announce any more before they actually, because they're having all these pre-orders for it, but you don't know what else is going to be on there. It could be all like complete shit games. But if they throw in like Metal Gear, like we said earlier, well, before this, but yeah.
Yeah, Metal Gear is such a good game.
Tomb Raider, bring back like, I want to see Crash Bandicoot, how it was on the original PlayStation again. Although the Insane Trilogy is still pretty good.
Yeah, see, I don't think they're gonna put Crash Bandicoot on there.
I don't think so either,
because they just released the remaster.
Probably, they don't want to compete against themselves.
But so the 5 preloaded games are Final Fantasy VII.
Which is pretty solid for being on an emulator console.
Tekken 3.
Okay, so they're...
Which, those 2 are the only 2 that I recognize.
Yeah, me too.
Wild Arms, have you heard of that?
I don't know, I'm assuming it's about a lot of face smacks.
No, I was reading about it because I never heard of it.
Never been?
Yeah, never been. It's like a Wild West game, like kind of like a shoot 'em up. Wild West
okay.
Thing. But it's made by like a Japanese game maker, so it has like that Japanese game look to it.
Yeah. I feel like if you don't know about the culture and you didn't research too much, you probably shouldn't make it.
Right.
Like,
and then Ridge Racer Type 4.
I think I remember Ridge Racer, but
it kind of looks like Gran Turismo almost, which that should be on there. Like the original one. That game was so good.
And Tomb Raider. They need to get Tomb Raider on there.
And then the 5th game is Jumping Flash, which...
Not a clue.
Never...
Is that when you just like unplug your flash drive from random computers all the time and just keep on putting it back in?
See. Wikipedia is telling me it's a first-person video game originally on the PlayStation, released April 28th, 1995. Who cares?
I was like 3.
A first-person game follows a robotic rabbit named Robbit.
Does he rob people?
As he searches for missing jet pods scattered in the game's astrophysicist antagonist character, Barno. Whatever, I don't know.
That probably won't be one that gets played a lot.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there's probably people listening to this that are like, that game was cool, shut up.
Hey, if you like your games, you like them. I mean, if I've never played it, though, I can't really give like a honest opinion on it, so that's where we stand.
So, they need to have, in my opinion, these are some iconic PlayStation games that need to be on there, and if they're not, I refuse to buy it.
I will boycott everything you said.
Sell. Tomb Raider, the original one.
You have to.
Metal Gear Solid, which we covered. Resident Evil, like the very first one.
Yes.
They should have the first 3 on there, if we're being completely honest.
For the price that they're asking for of this little tiny console.
$100, man.
Yeah, like, all you guys are doing is just loading files onto, like, a little tiny...
Yeah. Basically
baby
flash
hard drive. Yeah. A baby hard drive inside of this, and then that's it.
What about Driver? Do you remember Driver?
I do remember Driver.
Getaway Driver for people? That game was sick.
That was awesome.
Was Silent Hill on PlayStation, or was that PlayStation 2?
That might have been PlayStation 2. I remember seeing it, but I can't remember when like the first one would come out.
Silent Hill was sick.
I like really loud hill. It's way more fun.
I like my hills to have volume.
I want voluptuous hills. They have eyes too.
And then what about Clock Tower? Do you remember Clock Tower?
No.
Basically like you're trapped in this house with this serial killer guy and you need to find your way out.
That sounds like I'm gonna get my adrenaline running really fast.
Right.
No.
And what about what's it called? It's escaping me.
Is escape
Parappa the Rapper or whatever. Oh my god, that game was sick.
Oh, I remember it, but I never played it. I just remember seeing like tiny commercials or something for it, or like they had the little inserts that they put on like the Xbox games and all that shit.
And then last but not least, they need to have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on there.
Yes. I want to do some cool flips over top of a hangar.
Dude, do you remember the hangar level?
So good. The soundtrack on that was absolutely...
Dude,
That's how I got into punk music when I was a little kid. Like, I was like, oh, this is cool.
Dude, I actually read an article about that said that the Tony Hawk games, like, helped so many bands' careers take off.
Like, nobody really knew who they were at the time, and then you just hear, like, what, and then also, and shit maybe might be in it. I can't remember.
And then also, like, the retro aspect of, like, introducing kids to, like, older bands, like, AC/DC was in there, and Dead Kennedys, and fucking Primus was in there.
Primus.
Jerry was a race car driver.
Oh, I love the game so much.
It was awesome. And then Tony Hawk's Underground, do you remember that? Like, they finally, like, added a story mode into the game, and like, you had, like, to follow the story and become a pro skater.
That was, like, different, and that was, like, the first of its kind when it first came out.
So many hours into that game. It was ridiculous.
I played so much of it. I think I had it for PS2, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was only on PS2, maybe.
I think it was. I say yes. Oh, moving off, like, the PlayStation, not PlayStation topic, but PlayStation Classic topic. Red Dead Redemption 2, dude.
Oh, I did see something about that.
Yeah, I think that's going to be coming out in, like, the next year, maybe.
I didn't see a release date.
Red Dead Redemption, the first one, was absolutely fantastic. Rockstar got all that shit right.
Is it really just like Grand Theft Auto, but
Wild
like
West?
Wild West style?
You can do so much shit. Oh my god, it's so good. Like, think of Fallout New Vegas minus, like, you know, the post-apocalypticness, and then just mash that with Grand Theft Auto, and that's what you have.
I might have to play this.
Oh, it's so good. You can pick your own laughs.
That's like PlayStation 2 era, right? Or was that PlayStation?
Xbox 360.
Yeah, so 360, PS2, right?
Yeah, I think it came out for PS2.
Or no,
PS3 maybe.
Was Xbox 360, my bad.
Yeah. There's been so many consoles, it's hard to keep track of them.
What came out first, the PS2 or PS3? I can't remember.
It was the egg. Is this good chicken? I don't know. Can chicken.
Oh, so before the show, we were playing Spider-Man on the PlayStation 4.
Yes, we were. I have a little video of us getting down. Well, Matt was getting down while I was recording, but...
Yeah, I went out and bought that bad girl yesterday after work.
Slap a price tag right on that, based I'm getting it. Oh, it's actually a really good game. I'm super impressed with it.
Yeah, I mean, I know we've talked about it the past couple weeks.
But now we have, like, some back perspective on it.
Right. Everybody... He's just freaking out about how awesome this game is. So
I know. And we had to get on the bullet train.
Yeah. We had to hop on that bandwagon and give it a go. And I am not disappointed at all. I mean, I've only played it for probably about an hour.
But that hour has been fun.
Dude, it's a blast. It's just you're swinging from buildings.
Different upgrades you can do to, like, everything, and just the mechanics of the game. Everything just feels super smooth. I mean, granted, you're gonna run into buildings if you don't know what you're doing yet.
Oh yeah, the swinging through New York City is still a little bit rough.
Yeah, but it's fun though.
You picked it up really quick. I was impressed. Like,
once a gamer, always a gamer. You just start pressing buttons and see what happens. You're midair, so you're, like, just free falling. Like, I need to find this button now, or he's going down. Yeah. Come down, and just smash like a big hole in the ground. Superhero entrance.
Dude, I love the fighting aspect of the game. Like,
me too. In the small, like, when it slows down.
Oh yeah, the focus mode.
Yeah, that just adds a whole entire different element, and you just see, like, a tiny little cutscene of somebody getting fucked up.
Yeah, but I just like that you really can't button mash. Like, even though when you're watching someone play, it seems like you're just button mashing while you fight. Like, every button has a purpose.
Yep. You push two together, guess what? You get to do something really cool. If you push these other two and, like, click these ones, guess what? You're just going to throw this guy out the building.
Yeah, and then in typical fighting game style, like, they have, like, the button combos. Like, if you press, like, square, triangle, or something, you do a different move as opposed to just pressing square by itself.
Yeah, triangle, square.
Yeah. Yeah, just like the Street Fighter days, you know, those combos, man.
Hit you with them combos. Can I have a number 5 combo?
Or pizza combos, little pretzels.
Stop it. I like the tortilla ones. 7-layer dip.
Never had them.
Don't come at me like that. They're absolutely phenomenal.
What I really like about the Spider-Man game is the fluidity I guess is the word that I'm gonna use.
The smoothness.
Yeah, the smoothness of like cutscenes going right into the gameplay, like no cuts or screen to black
screen, yeah.
Just you're in a cutscene and then all of a sudden mid swing from building you get control of your character back.
Well, that's what they did right with it too, because when you're playing a game you want to feel like you're going to be included into the storyline, not just like stop, pause, here in like a minute you'll actually get to play again. No, you're going straight into it. Like, hey, catch yourself, you're going to fall.
Yeah, and speaking of going straight into it, they throw you right into the game. like most games, like you start off and like they let you like walk around and get used to the controls, and they give you like little tutorials on what to do. This one, all of a sudden, there's a few cutscenes, and then boom, you need to go here and go into this huge fight with all these dudes, and then we're gonna have you fight a boss like right away. Sick.
Thick. That's one thick boy.
Yeah, but overall, like, I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs up.
I will give it 2 thumbs up only because I have 2. But
what? How many would you give it? Like, let's say you could
on the thumb scale of 1 to 10, 8.5 thumbs.
8.5 thumbs.
8.5 thumbs.
Okay.
I mean, there's a couple things that like I haven't played it long enough to be able to give it a 10. Like, I don't want to give like a false, hey, this is like the best game I've ever played. But what I did play was extremely solid. So if it keeps like that for the whole entire time, it could just go up to a 10.
Yeah, like I was telling you, if you've played the Batman Arkham games, like it feels a lot like that.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like it's been a while since I played those games, so I don't want to say one's better than the other. But from what I remember from those, like a lot of like the fighting dynamics and
like you feel like you're actually a part of the fight when it like zooms in and like sees you doing flips over top, slap between their legs, punch them in the nutsack.
Yeah, and I like the one thing I liked about the Batman Arkham games is like the stealth aspect of it, to where like you would try and go around this room without anybody noticing you.
Yeah. Go undetected.
And the Spider-Man game, you can do that. Like you can kind of
creep around the corner?
Yeah, like creep around and not have the guy see you and, wrap him up with your web really quick.
Yeah, or, if you are getting hurt or something, you could just swing around a building wherever you're at or something and then just kind of refill back up.
That's something I noticed you did that I never thought of, is like you can leave the fight and come back to it.
Yeah, just swing around, fucking pop up, and then just grab some stuff, flip it around in the air, and smack him in the head with it.
Yeah, that's
Bob's your uncle.
The open world aspect of it. So you can do that because like I know a lot of like these superhero games, they kind of keep you on the track, and once you're in the fight, you can't leave until you win.
No, I want to go around, explore real fast, come up right around the wall, just take some glass shards that I just broke, and then just right in the neck. Shank. Lamb shanks. Nice silence of the lamb shanks.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just so I want to ask you, since you said that you give it 8.5 thumbs, I want to know what your scale is. Like, what would like a 9 or a 5 game be for you? Like, what games would you
9 and a half. Stop it with your third reckiness. I would have to give Fallout and Rocket League my 9s and a 10s, just because they were absolutely fantastic. The only thing with Fallout, I wish it was just never ending. You can just continually play it and never beat it.
Well, Fallout 3 you're talking about?
Yes.
So,
Fallout.
Did you play it since they updated it? Because like,
no, I haven't played it in a while.
So when Fallout 3 first came out, there was just the story, and then the game ends. Once you do the final quest, the game ends.
Yeah.
They did an update to where after you beat the story now, you can still play.
Really?
Yeah.
Just go around doing all kinds of shit?
Yeah.
Well, hey, I'm gonna have to like dabble back into that a little bit.
Yeah, and they added more, you could level up more, and they added like more perks and stuff.
Jeez, that sounds awesome.
So yeah, definitely go back and play it, man.
I'm gonna have to now.
Update it and go back and play it.
Oop dowdy.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to get a new Xbox here soon. I think mine's starting to go. Unfortunately.
You have an Xbox One, right?
Yeah.
And it's already starting to go?
Yeah.
Fucking Microsoft, man.
Right? I don't want to get a Scorpion or anything, so I think I might just get like One S. A newer version that way, because I think there's like connectivity problems or something.
What's Scorpion? Sorry, I'm
1X.
Oh.
It was Project Scorpio or whatever beforehand.
Oh. I know, I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't know anything about Xbox anymore.
Well, see, you got the PlayStation side, now I got the Xbox side, so it meshes.
Yin and yang.
Yin and yang. In ping pong, they call it in China ping pong.
Jesus.
Puck man. You seen Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, right?
I don't remember.
Oh. Michael Cera?
No, I know what the movie is. I just don't know if I've seen it. I can't remember.
That is one of my all-time favorite movies as well. You get like that nerdy comic book feeling kind of too, because it was a comic at first.
Kind of like Kick-Ass?
Yeah.
Well, Kick-Ass wasn't a comic, was it? I don't remember.
I think it might have been. No, that might have just been like a movie adaptation.
But yeah, movie. That had like comic book aspect to it I liked.
I love movies like that so much. They just make my heart happy. Happy.
What are some because you said that you gave like Rocket League and Fallout your 9s. What are some bad games that you've played? You know, we always focus so much on the good. Let's be negative.
Let's go Nancy on it.
Let's be like the rest of the internet and just shit on everything.
I don't know. Honestly, I haven't like played like a really bad game in a while. Mostly because like since the internet came out, you can do your research before you buy a game, so you know if it's gonna be good or if you know it's gonna be bad and disappointing. I can't even think of one that like I've played recently that's shit.
Right. And video games have come such a long way, you know.
Yeah,
like
if I have to say anyone, it's like the newer Call of Duties, just because they fell off the hill on it, and like they're leaning towards the bottom of the scale now, just because they're losing it.
Right. I can see that.
That would be my only gripe, complaint.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I can't think of
like it's hard to think of like
a game that I bought that I was just like, well, this was a waste of money.
Fuck this. Open up the window, just toss it out.
I guess this is a coaster now.
You hit that guy. You should have been standing there. Oh.
Yeah, I can't even think, like, I don't know.
It's hard to pick.
Yeah.
Like I said, like I think just because we have so much information about games now, we don't pick the games we don't want.
Right.
Ever. Like, you know if it's going to be a shitty game because you can see by like a group consensus, like, hey, that's not good. Don't.
And like we grew.
Don't waste your money.
We're that generation that kind of like grew up playing video games, and we've played so many that we kind of know what we're gonna like.
You know what you're about, boy.
Yeah, like I would never be like, oh, there's a new Call of Duty game coming out, I'm gonna go buy it, because I know I'm not a fan of those.
Yeah, like I'll throw it on like once a year just to like see how they're doing, but it's the same every single time. Nerds everywhere, the bad nerds that just they're toxic. The toxicity. Shiggles.
Hold on, I'm stretching here.
Oh, get it out. When in doubt, piss it out. Pinky out.
All right. Well, we touched on movies and video games.
You say boobies? What?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say we did not touch on boobies. Take that back.
Every time I say movies,
it sounds like boobies. We could be talking about like the bird though, the booby.
Oh, what is it? Red-footed booby?
Oh God, I'm 26 years old and I still laugh at funny jokes like this.
Anyway, we touched on. I'm not gonna say touched on. We covered. We covered some movies and video games. You want to dive into some music?
I'm down for that. Give me some updates on the music world.
Some sick jams.
Sonic beats.
Really, music news this week. There wasn't a whole lot.
Just kind of dull.
Yeah. MGK put out his EP.
Yeah. Which I think he already had that fucking Rap Devil ahead of time beforehand anyways. He just happened to release it on that day.
Yeah. I listened to it, man.
I've heard a lot of bad reviews on it. Just kind of going away.
I don't want to get too much into it, but I think he has an identity crisis because, you know, he started out as like this like hood rapper from the east side of Cleveland. I'm a hard ass, blah blah blah. But then, if you notice, like his big songs have been the ones with like
pop music.
Camila Cabello and Haley Steinfeld and like these poppy
Baby Rexha.
Yeah, these poppy
oh hey baby.
These top 40 like pop songs where he raps a little bit in them. So like on this EP he's trying to do some of that. He doesn't have any features except for one girl that I've never even heard of.
Oh, so it's probably not that good.
So he is trying to like sing the hooks on these songs.
Not working out too well.
I've seen MGK live and he did like his tribute to Chester Bennington and like sang Numb.
Oh, really?
And he's not like the greatest singer I've ever heard, but he's not bad. Like he can hold his own.
Yeah, it's just not like, oh hey, you're the next Bruno Mars.
Right, absolutely. But
Candy
like
girl.
he'll have like these slower songs where he like raps and then sings like a catchy little hook and stuff. But then he has these other songs where he does his old stuff, which he does really well, to where they're just like, you know, they got these heavy bass beats and he's just like speed rapping over them and
let the
like,
thuggery come to life.
Right, like if you stuck with that stuff, I think he'd be better off.
I think so too. But, yeah, like you said, like he's having an identity crisis. Yeah. Plus, he's like, oh, it's like I've been he's been doing it for a few years now, so
right,
you kind of lose it after a while unless you have like some good lyrical content that you've been putting out.
Yeah. Which, let's be honest, he really doesn't.
No, like Eminem, all the way.
Like he's one of those that just does the typical like drugs, cars, money.
Give me some
guns,
different like outside. Dude, that's the one thing about like that set Mac Miller part when he was doing this shit. Like he can play the guitar extremely well.
Yeah.
He can play all kinds of different instruments and like even though he wasn't the greatest singer on earth, the dude knew how to play. So he could put you a show on and it's not like fake shit. I mean, you can rap about your other stuff, but you can go over and like sing Sublime and all kinds of different things.
Nice, yeah.
Like you have to have a good crossover. That's where people lose it nowadays. They're just like, oh, I'm trapped in this one thing. Do everything. Try different genres. He has like a fucking, I don't know, disco album-ish?
Really?
Yeah, like not disco, but he takes it back to like old 80s, 70s R&B and shit and just like goes in.
I think that's a big problem with the hip-hop music today or rap or whatever you want to call it is that a lot of these people aren't musicians.
No, they're just stage performers. They're just trying to make a
dollar.
Like
they just say like, oh, I know this guy who makes beats. I'm gonna just say some random shit over him and become a rapper.
Yeah.
To where like, and that's what Eminem is basically talking about on Kamikaze, is saying like all these rappers nowadays haven't like practiced the craft of rapping.
They just kind of like throw themselves at it and like wing the fuck out of it every single time. YOLO dolo.
YOLO.
YOLO. YOLO, you got a bass.
I went to a concert on Wednesday. We can talk about that a little bit,
yeah?
I guess.
What concert was it?
It was Slaves.
I have not heard of them.
And Escape the Fate was there. They opened for
them. Okay, so more of like a rock metal-ish.
Yeah, definitely more of like a rock show than a metal show. There were a couple local bands that opened up there that were
a little
bit heavier on the metal side.
They are also chubby too, so Heavy D and the boys.
But yeah, it was a really good show. If you haven't listened to Slaves, check them out. It's Johnny Craig from Dance Gavin Dance. Have you heard of them?
Yeah, I have heard of them.
Yeah. So this is his newer band. They've been around for a little bit. I just got into them about probably like 6 to 8 months ago. Dude's an incredible singer. Like one of the best that does it. And like
it's been a while since I listened to like some of that stuff. So the sound just evolutionizes as you go.
Yeah, but then get this. I learned some new stuff while I was there.
What?
You know Andrew Wetzel, right?
Yes, I do.
Drummer from Attack Attack. He was there.
Really?
Yeah. Because he is in a local band from Cleveland here called Nine Shrines. Have you heard of them?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Well, I still follow the Attack Attack page, and I'm pretty sure Wetzel's the one that like runs it still.
Okay.
So he changes like the thing. I think it's like 9 lives or whatever it is now.
9 shrines.
9 lives. Hey, I'm a kitty cat.
Yeah, but like I had no idea because like I've listened to 9 shrines and they're really good. Yeah, but my buddy Joel was at the show because I'm pretty sure he goes like every show in Cleveland because he's into like the local music scene there. Yeah, and like Wetzel walks in and he's like, "Oh, that's Wetzel from Wetzel's Pretzels," like joking around, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, Wetzel isn't like the drummer from Attack Attack?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was just like, "Oh shit, no way."
Was he like nearby or?
He was standing probably like 10 feet away from me.
Nice.
I didn't go over and talk to him or anything.
I don't like that kind of pressure in my life.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I wasn't like fangirling or anything. I was like, "Oh my god, it's Wetzel from Attack."
But like, what's up, man?
I was just like, "Oh shit, I didn't know that dude like hung out around here."
That's pretty sweet, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, just when those kind of things happens, just little wins in life, you know?
Hold on, do that again. I forgot I had the volume turned on so that people can actually hear your...
My weenus?
Yeah, there you go.
My elbow. I smacked it against something. I'll get a lump on it, so it just boinged up. Boing.
Okay.
Hello. I could talk some pretzels, though.
Yeah. Wetzel's Pretzels.
Wetzel's Pretzels, you know? I don't know who says that like that, but that's a different accent.
Do you want me to, just to round out the show here and give it a little bit more length, do you want me to talk about what I think my top 50 albums are? Because I was thinking about it the other day.
Do you want to do it like in segments? Like we'll just like every single week at the end, just go through and give like your like 15, 15, 15, 15 or something like that? Or
that would add up to 45.
And then 5 for the very last one. Or you can do like half now and then half on the another episode.
Sure, yeah, let's do that. We'll do 25 now. And that way I can spend a little more time on, because if I do 50, I feel like I'm going to rush through it.
Yeah, that way you can just like a tiny bit of elaborations.
Okay. Yeah, well, we'll do...
You going from 50 to 25?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go from the bottom to the top.
Now we here. You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah, because I was thinking...
Welcome to Cancun.
Why I did this is, I don't know why, but I was thinking about 50 Cent's album, Get Rich or Die Trying.
50, bro!
Dude, it was such a good album. I was like, that has to be like one of the best albums like of all time.
That was a really good album. That's why he was a millionaire so fast.
Right, so I was just
Club beats, bro.
Man, and I was like, that would definitely go on my top 50. I should make a top 50.
Oh, yeah.
So
well, plus it like lets everybody else know, like, hey, there's like more music out there too.
Yeah, and that's because I know that like we were talking about was it TV shows and movies last episode, and you were like, I just want to give people like shit to watch.
Yeah, like everybody loves ideas and like recommendations on shit. Like they just want to hear what they're about.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, well, I can do my top 50, and that'll give people shit to listen to.
Top Swifty.
Top Swifty.
I do get Swifty.
All right, well, let's just start here at number 50.
Dive right in.
Yeah, dive on in.
VH1's top 50 albums.
Number 50 on my list, Red Hot Chili Peppers' Blood Sugar Sex Magic.
Nice.
If you remember, this album had, this is why it's on the top 50. Listen to all these hits. Suck My Kiss.
Suck My Kiss.
Give It Away.
Now.
Under the Bridge. Yeah, since we can't legally play these songs on here without paying for the rights, Justin's just gonna
sing every single one of them.
Sing the hooks for you guys.
The ones I know.
But yeah, and then I have a little
throwing fists, bro.
It happens once every episode. That's our thing. Someone hits a mic.
Cheers, Basil.
Oh,
so good.
I have a little column over here for notable tracks or the noteworthy track off the album. This one, Suck My Kiss. I mean, it's just a jam. Like,
I do like jamming.
Just go listen to that song. It won't disappoint you. There's nothing bad about it. Quit peeking.
I want to know what you're about, bro.
Number 49, Avenged Sevenfold's self-titled album.
Was that their first one?
No, this is the one after City of Evil. This is the one that had Afterlife and Almost Easy. I think those are the big like hits off of it.
Shred it.
I just think it's them at their best. This is the album that they put out before the Rev died. Mm-hmm. And after that,
shit changes after that.
Yeah, after that, I just can't get into them as much. Like there's just something missing.
They're getting recycled again.
But notable track off of this one, Brompton Cocktail is just, it's a song that just right out of the gate just kicks you in the ass and gets you jacked.
Heard that song.
It's really good. It has a really good chorus on it.
Okay, yeah, bub.
Yeah, and it has, I like it because there's just a very small guitar solo. Like Sinister Gates, the lead guitar player, kind of took a step back and just like riffed on it and just let the vocals take over.
Flapping the bass.
I
love you,
what are we,
man.
48, my bad. I don't have my columns or my rows numbered. So 48, 50 Cent, The Massacre. This album came out, I remember I was in I was ready. I was in 7th grade, and one of my teachers always did like a what you do over the weekend thing. And I'm not kidding, that album the week after it came out, like that weekend, I'm pretty sure everybody in my class went to buy it because she was going around the room and everybody was like, "Oh, got the new 50 Cent album this weekend." Like literally everybody said that. It was just huge. It was this follow up to Get Rich or Die Trying. This one had, what are they? Disco Inferno.
Oh, I'm going to go Inferno.
Yeah. And then Candy Shop.
I can get to the candy shop. Oh, I'm not gonna do it again.
Let you lick the lollipop.
I will let thou lick thou lollipop. Real 20th century.
Yeah. The noteworthy track off of that, in my opinion, is Just a Little Bit.
Nothing much, baby girl.
Just a little bit.
Just a wee bit.
I think that was a big hit off the album, wasn't it?
Just touching a little bit. No.
Rolling in next at 57. Or
57.
47.
Started off at 50, went to 48. Now we're going backwards.
I don't know how to count. I don't have enough fingers to get to 47.
Fingers, Basil.
Papa Roach Infest.
Oh, Infest? Okay, that's better than what I thought you said. We'll just leave it there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna blow past that. This is the one that had Last Resort on it. You know, it was their first album.
I had that album.
It was just. This is one of those albums you can listen to it front to back, not skip a single song.
Yeah,
it's so good.
So good.
I like Between the Angels and Insects. That's my noteworthy song.
Between the Angels and the Insects.
Yeah.
So Earth?
Oh, yeah.
Sky? Watch out for them birds, though. Geese are fucking assholes. Or however they... I can't do it.
I've never heard a geese sound like that. Or a goose, I guess.
Gooses. Geeses. Boom, boom, boom.
I'm just wetting my whistle here. Got 46 more to go.
Or
we're not going.
Or do you want to split it up into like 10 each one?
No, we already talked about this. I'm doing 25.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Don't take me away.
This is bad. Let's just scrap this segment.
Bad baby.
Next, Silverstein, Discovering the Waterfront. Do you know this album?
Negative.
Yep. You ever fuck with Silverstein?
You fucks with them? Nah, brah. Nah.
All right, well, you need to start listening to Silverstein now. Discovering the Waterfront, really, really good album. It's they're one of those emo bands. They were in that like 2008.
I know of them. I just really like never got super into them.
Smile in Your Sleep is a song I recommend you listen to.
I laugh in my sleep too.
So. Next, The Plot in You, a band from Findlay, Ohio.
Family.
They're a metalcore band. Not so much anymore. They kind of have gone into like the
mellow.
Yeah, mellow alternative.
Mellow, you got a bass. See everything, man.
But Firstborn, this is their like first major album. They had an EP before it. Just really good. It's very angry, very aggressive, very emotional. Just kind of, it's one of those, he just left it all on the field when he made it.
He cried so hard, but everybody loved it.
A noteworthy track, Neighbors. Listen to that one. It's really good. Next, August Burns Red, Messengers. They actually just remixed and remastered this album and put it out earlier this year.
People are probably like, oh, retro.
It's just, August Burns Red is one of those bands that they just get you jacked when you listen to them because everything is just fast and heavy, like nonstop. Yeah, exactly. Their guitar players are phenomenal. They're just a great band. They can't do anything wrong.
Phenomenal bombs.
And I went to one of their shows a few years ago, and it was probably like the roughest crowd I've ever been in. Like people just want to fight,
throwing elbows.
Music. Yeah,
everybody's all amped up on steroids.
Next, Lady Gaga, the Fame.
Good,
I know, like we've been talking like metal and rock, and then just throw Lady Gaga.
Hey, some people have like wide spans of music, man.
The reason why it's on here is just one of those. One, it's good. I love Lady Gaga. I'm not afraid to admit it.
Hey, it's okay. Like, you're confident with yourself. She has some good songs.
She's super talented.
There's also some songs you've heard way too much, but
I don't even care. I don't even care.
I don't even care.
But this album, like, think about it when this album came out. Just Dance, Paparazzi.
You Will Be Okay.
Love Game.
Love Games.
like this album, she just came out with it and blew up. Like, it's just really good. I don't know what else to say about it. Just, I'm sure everybody's already listened to it.
I appreciate your opinions, man.
It's good.
You do you, boo-boo.
Next, Nirvana, Nevermind. Everybody, fucking Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yep.
In Bloom.
Yep.
Lithium, Come As You Are, Polly. Basically, every song on the album was a hit, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I think so. That was all radio songs, too. So, Nirvana, though. Ooh.
Yeah, but me, my favorite off of it, Breed. You know Breed?
I think so.
I'm sure if you heard it, you'd be like, oh, yeah.
It's been a while.
Okay.
So that good.
Moving past that, I don't even know. I think we're on 41-ish.
42s.
Well, I think that's off by one. So, I don't know. Well, go back and count if you're that worried about what number we're on, people.
Oh, Matthews.
Come
on, people.
Ludacris.
Luda.
The Red Light District.
We in the red light.
I like this one because he just had fun with it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like, he had #1 spot, like the Austin Powers themed song.
Was that like right around the time Fast and the Furious too? Like that era? When he was like really big? Because that was Fast and the Furious 2, and that came out in like 2006 or 2005 maybe?
No, I think because he had that song, like I'm Too Fast, I'm Too Fierce. I think that might have been on the album after this one.
Okay, yeah. Too Fast. Too Curious, you know? Like George. Jorge.
But this one, Blueberry Yum Yum, is definitely like the bomb track off of that album. Just, if you want to chill, throw that song on. You don't even need to smoke weed to it.
If you enjoy muffins, have a blueberry muffin. It's still Blueberry Yum Yum.
System of a Down, Toxicity. How about that one?
The toxicity of our city. Go! 4 scores and 1700 years ago. Dinosaurs.
That one, another one you can just put on, listen to it from front to back. Every
smooth
single
listens,
song is...
but not like smooth listens.
Yeah, it's definitely easy listening. Not really.
No, you gotta really like some fucking Surge tanking.
Deer Dance is my favorite song off of that album.
Never been.
Dude. See, you're going to take this list home with you. And
Terracotta Pie. Banana.
That is a great song, but that wasn't on that album.
I know, right? I know a few here and there.
How about Green Day, American Idiot? Remember that? That was a huge album.
That was. I think Tyler had it, and we would just play it all the time.
Another one, almost every single one on this list is an album that you can just listen to from front to back.
I am Groot.
Don't know how that's relevant.
Never is, bro. Wild card, bitches.
Jesus of Suburbia is the song that I love off that. And
Jesus.
It was one of those ones that was like 12 minutes or something like that. And they never played the whole thing on the radio. They would like cut it off right in the middle.
You're like, yeah, we're going to take out a 5-minute section of this.
Let's see what's next. Paramore Riot.
Paramore was such a good band, dude.
Misery Business is my noteworthy track off of that one. It was the big hit from it, yeah. But that one, the thing I like about that album is just the songs are good, but then also the recording and mixing of it. Like that album just sounds like sonically just perfect. Pay attention next time you listen to it. And I need to quit hitting your mic stand. Jesus Christ.
Saucy.
Saucy. So I am abomination to our forefathers.
Samesies.
Have you heard this?
No.
Have you ever even heard of this band?
No, I think you showed me them a couple times.
Do you remember, I don't know how to say his last name, but Phil, who like after Attack Attack broke up.
Collins? And I remember.
Yeah. Phil Collins has done extensive work with Attack Attack.
Dude, like Genesis. He was going strong.
No, do you remember when Attack Attack broke up and became Native and they had that singer, his name was Phil something?
No. But I smell what you're stepping in.
You looked at me like I was speaking a foreign language.
Sometimes I don't speak English very well, so...
Anyway, I'm abomination to our forefathers. I like this band because they're like a metalcore band. They're heavy, but they have no screaming vocals. It's all singing.
But heavy vocals.
But heavy. No, like the vocals, like dude's just a good singer. Like
Clean sings?
Yeah, Clean sings almost like a pop, like poppy R&B style. Like No, I don't want to say that because then people are gonna think it's like Tyler Carter or something.
Oh.
And it's not like, I don't know. Just listen to it.
You hit the highs.
It's different. It's refreshing. The guitars shred.
The movie Shrek? Donkey.
We could have been through this already if you didn't keep interrupting
sorry,
me.
man. Carry on. I'll sit quiet and twiddle my thumbs.
Carry on.
Nothing really matters.
Glass Cloud. I brought them up on here before. The Royal 1000.
Great name for a smoke shop.
What, Glass Cloud?
Trademark. We sell clouds. You like puff, bro?
Anyway, Glass Cloud. If you know of the Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza.
Tony Danza? What?
There's a band. The Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza is the name of the band. They're like a deathcore band.
Nice.
They, some of their members met up with some members of some other bands. They made Glass Cloud, so it's kind of like a super group. Yeah, they fucked and had a beautiful child.
And that child was Glass Cloud.
Yeah. Anyway, album's called The Royal 1000. It's really heavy, but different at the same time. Their guitarist is really good. He's now the guitar player for Amir.
Okay.
Amiri. Yeah, the drummer just straight grooves. Like, they're a metal band that just it grooves. You can bob your head to the whole time. Ivy and Wine's a really good song, so go listen to that.
Okay. Get up on it.
Next, Flyleaf. Their self-titled album.
Flyleaf. Just make a band, reverse all their songs and call it Leaf Fly.
Exactly.
Sounds like Satan music.
Everybody probably remembers this album. I'm So Sick came out off of it, and then
Live Free and Die Hard, man.
All Around Me, I think, was like the really, really big song off of it, though. But then they had a few other singles from it. It's, again, like I said with almost every album, you can put it on, listen through the whole thing. Not a bad song on the album. No throwaway tracks.
Which is what everybody's about.
Cassie is the song that I really like off of it.
Can't spell Cassie without ass. I don't know. Fun facts.
It's a song about the...
Holocaust?
No, Columbine.
Oh, even better. Woo! We just took this party to fucking next lever. You just pulled it down.
All right, you need to stop.
Gronk.
Taking Back Sunday, Tell All Your Friends. Another classic emo album.
I will tell all of my friends.
Tell all your friends about Taking Back Sunday. Just it's your typical like early 2000s emo album. Just
emo supremo.
It's really good though. I like Taking Back Sunday. They make nice music.
I like Singing to Me and then Cute Without the E.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was on that album. Oh yeah. Timberwolves at New Jersey.
Never been.
I'm sure you would recognize that song if you heard it. It was big.
I was deep into some music.
So Of course, what would the Nerd Shed podcast be without bringing up Eminem?
Eminem is my mom.
I'm sorry that Eminem just decided to blow up again as we started this podcast. It's hard not to talk about him right now.
Like, it might feel like overdone, but we're just cash.
Relapse is probably his most criticized album that for some reason everybody hates. I fucking love it. I think it's some of his best work, and I don't know why.
Peeps love to hate, but
it was the album where it was his comeback after he took that hiatus and like went to rehab and all that.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And he came out and he was doing like, everybody says they hate it because he was doing like all these weird accents on the thing. Like, do you remember the song "Ass Like That" off of Encore? Like that accent that he does.
And he took a different route with his like music.
So he like kind of brought that accent and did almost a whole album with just that accent, and it was Relapse. But I've listened to it so much, I don't even notice the accent anymore. To me, it just sounds like Eminem. Like, it's normal because
it just flows into whatever he is that year.
Yeah. And I think also this album was very, very dark. Like, most of the songs are about killing people and, like, being a serial killer and...
Oh, like, that was like a psychopathic break.
Yeah.
Like, that was the whole entire album.
It was just full-out Slim Shady, basically.
Yep.
But yeah,
I love Skittles, too.
I really love that album. Stay Wide Awake's my favorite song off of that one. What number are we on? Because I want to try and wrap this up. We're getting kind of long. You know what? We'll stop it there because I don't want to drag it out. We're already at about...
Well, it gives us, like, some nice stuff for next time.
Yeah, we're at the 62-minute mark. That's long enough for you guys. Yeah. I think I don't want to torture you.
We'll give you just some nice ride time, and that's about it. An hour is, like, both ways for most people that go to work, half an hour each, so...
Yeah, so we're just going to mark this here so that I remember where we were.
Master Chief, Mark 5.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever that Halo reference is. I have no idea.
His name's Mark. They made 5 of them.
What, like Master Chief's legit name is Mark?
I'm number 5. No, what?
Whose name
2.
is Mark?
Lost me.
Alright, well, that's gonna... we're gonna wrap it up for this one.
Just like a condom.
Sorry, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that
I like to apologize to people before. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, and we'll talk to you next week. How about that?
Oh, how about it?
All right. Bye, people.
Bye.
That's it for the Nerd Shed this week. Make sure to like and subscribe and tune back in next week for more random shit.